back to my channel. This is going to be my first Halloween tutorial. I'm kind of deciding on what else to do, so hopefully I get a few more out before Halloween. This is actually a recreation of a look I did a few years ago. The two final pictures will be down below at the end. And I also didn't have any Halloween makeup for this, so I just use all, makeup basically. Here I'm using e.l.f.'s cream liner in black, and I just create the eye shape that I want. And it will help if you use a reference picture. I'm just going off of what I did a few years ago, but just a little bit differently, obviously. And then I just fill it in, and I also do a little flick at the beginning of my eyebrow just to kind of get an angry look. And yeah, just basically fill it all in. And the more I look at this eye shape, it kind of reminds me of like turds. Weird, I know. But then after that, I'm going to set it with some black eyeshadow, and I used the black shadow from the Artist Couture palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And then this next shade is a loose eyeshadow, basically from NYX Cosmetics. I don't know the name off the top of my head, but I will have it listed down below. And I kind of like how it turned to like a bluish color. Kind of digging that. I'm just applying some red eyeshadow to my waterline and a little bit underneath just to get a more evilish dead look, I guess you can say. And then I just smear the edges around with my fingers, and here I'm creating the mouth using that cream liner once again. And like I said, this can be any way you prefer. This is how I did it a few years ago. So I first just create the shape of the mouth that I want, and then I create the lip part of it, so I just go a little bit lower and do the same shape but inside of the first shape, if that makes any sense. Now I start doing the teeth. Just create as big as you like, as small as you like, or you can do them different sizes just to kind of make it look more creepy. And I did notice that it'll probably help if you start the top of the mouth on your top lip, just so when you open and close your mouth it doesn't mess up the makeup between your lips, if you get what I mean. But yeah, just basically draw all of the teeth and then fill in the lips with red if you'd like. I'm actually using a liquid lipstick from Ciate Cosmetics, and I believe this is in the shade Diva, and I just used a little tiny brush to apply it. Now using a very pale concealer from a Coastal Scents palette, I'm filling in the teeth. Like I said, I didn't have any face makeup, so I didn't have white, and I did have the NYX Jumbo Pencil that would probably help, but it just wasn't as pigmented as I would like. The concealer was very easy to just fill in and clean up any of the black lines. And it's okay if you mess up, because I honestly messed this up so bad, and I just kept going back and forth with the black liner like I'm doing here and with the concealer just to create a sharp edge at the point of the tooth, just to make it more scary, I guess you can say. And then just fill in the rest of the mouth, other than the teeth obviously, with the black. And also here I'm using a yellow eyeshadow and a white eyeshadow to set that concealer, just to make it kind of like old nasty teeth. I'm kind of all over the place here. Now I'm finishing filling in the teeth, or the mouth. And to create sharp lines on the lips, it does help if you do what I was doing, kind of just stretch your lip out just to really get a pointy edge, because you want the teeth to look very sharp and evil-like. Here I'm just adding more concealer to help clean up, and here I'm creating the nose. I feel like a majority of people do this type of nose when it comes to a Halloween look, and I totally agree. I think it works great for a skeleton look, clown look, whatever. But I just created the nose, and to fill it in I used I think it's called pronounced Modelco eyeliner. It's a 2-in-1 mascara and eyeliner, and it's kind of like a felt tip type, so I really like the way it was applying. So I just used that and then a red eyeshadow and just blended in that black eyeliner and the red eyeshadow together, and I'm just throwing some red all over my face to look more dead, I guess. And I'm also using that same brush with the black and the purple just to kind of contour the face a bit, and I also used green because I wanted to look a little bit rotten.
She's acting. She's acting. Okay. She's like this. No, she's like this.